Take that, take that, take that.
Infamous Illuminati.
Yo, today's episode of In the Mix is brought to you by Spidey's Powdered Tumblers for all your custom-made powdered coated stainless steel tumbler needs. Make sure you hit up Jose Gonzalez on the old Instagram at Spidey's_powdered_tumblers. Hit him up. Say, yo, make me some shit with some powdered coated stainless.
Buy that.
Yeah, buy it. Be like, hey, Spidey, take my money. Always running crazy giveaways too, man. So whenever you see a post from Spidey, just always put in hashtag SPT just in case. He put a picture of his nephew, and I put in hashtag SPT just in case. Man, shout out to Spidey. Also, big ups to the Comic Chiropractor, Pressing Cleaning, CGC, and CBCS submissions. Hit up Dustin, the Comic Book Chiropractor, on the old Instagrams. Keep it on with the sponsors. Yo, mad sponsors, man. As my guy Remy Q would say, slide! The comic show for your comic show.
Chill that.
Show that. Do you got a comic show?
I do not.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I just don't see the need for this. It carries, well, for me, I don't see the need for me to have one of these.
So, the comic show is the greatest product in the history of mankind.
Especially if you buy an AF-15. Nice
That's
packaging and protection.
Bro, that's what I was about to say. I got this AF-15, put it right into the comic show, and then I walked around, and then no one was the wiser. They were like, oh, look at that guy with that comic show. He must have just bought a $50 slab. Ha ha. And I was like, jokes on you, motherfucker. Who want a lolly?
If I would have known that was in there, I would have take that.
Oh, only you, Nicholas. Only you. Yo, if you want a comic show, hit up Comic Show and use code Link Squad for 10% off. A lot of referrals coming through. I get the emails, be like, hey, you just got a referral, which is absolutely amazing. I make like 75 cents on every comic show. Big up to the comic show. And also big shout out to SuperiorStan.com, Robert and Jason. I love me, SuperiorStan.com, and the Superior Stand. They are, in fact, superior.
Stand that.
Do you got any Superior Stands in your vicinity, or you just I just got them at the ready, dog. Like, yo, Superior Stands. Oh, because you got them on the wall. Superior Stands. That's Superior Stands. We spoke about this a couple of months ago, but the beef between like stand people, that shit is real, dog.
Real up in those stand streets.
I have put together a reel for Superior Stands that I filmed the footage at New York Comic Con. Put together a dope reel, put it up on Instagram, collaborated with Superior Stand. Then got a lot of traction on that reel, and then an account is just like, I'm paraphrasing, but your fake ass stands, blah blah, like I was talking shit about the stands. So it's an account with 0 posts on it and like following 2 people, like 13 subscribers. So, it was like one of those things. So I block it because we don't allow negativity. And I'm not trying to censor anybody, but being that it was a collaborative business post, I just, I wanted to block it. So I blocked that guy. Next day, another dude, same thing, 0 posts, following 1, 3 followers. I was like, yo, it's the same cat making accounts.
Man, we just have to ask Tyler, why are you the way you are?
Shout out to Tyler, man. I saw something on Instagram today. I didn't know how to. I have to speak to Tyler about it. I don't know if I don't know, man. I got to speak to Tyler. I will put it in the private chat, but I don't want you to blow it up. I don't want you to blow it up.
Listen, you set that precedent, not me.
No, that was you.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was during Christmas, and I was just like, oh, this is what I'm gonna get Mrs. Links. I put it in the private chat, and you blew it up. And then she was over here like, I didn't want that, and caused a whole big fight.
Well, she did have a right to know. I mean, she told you explicitly what to get, what not to get. You should listen.
That is true. That is true. Let's say what's up to the chat. As you can tell, Mark is going to be late. Remy Q most likely is going to be late. Not sure if Tyler's going to join, but me and Nick are going to write it out at the beginning of the show, my guy. And we are going to see each other tomorrow, sir.
I just wonder if we're going to have anything left to talk about tomorrow.
We're just going to be like, do the Cholo, like.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cholo, no, okay.
Hold hands and
nah, bro. Nah.
Have a nice meal. I'll slide my hand across the table. You put it on.
That's only at the Olive Garden. Where you go and you eat like 3 fucking breadsticks, no chewing. Olive Garden breadsticks are top tier.
I don't like them actually. We actually eat there. The family eats there once a year because the day I got married, we got married on a Wednesday afternoon in the middle of the day at the Justice of the Peace.
Married on a Wednesday.
That was literally like the only thing that was open. So every year to commemorate our anniversary, that's where we go. And we hate it every single time.
I can't do Olive Garden no more, dog.
Yeah, we power through because it even smells bad. As soon as you walk in, you catch this waft of whatever, and it's like,
yeah. When they first started popping up in like the early 2000s, yeah, they it was just like, oh, have this fancy Italian restaurant, and then yeah, that shit is trash. But the breadsticks are phenomenal. Like I could literally go and just be like, hey, let me get 2 orders of breadsticks, and that's it on the go, take out.
You are a big guy.
Yo, 100%. Shout out to my dude Jesus, bro. I stay eating bread, man. Yo, bread is phenomenal. Even though I try to cut back. Shout out to my dude Jesus, bro. Like, oh man. Let's say what's up to some people in the chat. Let's Crucius, what is going on, my guy? Eli Gunther, what is popping? Mrs. Links, what is good, Mrs. Links? Pops, what's up, Pops? Michael Cecilia in the house. Michael Cecilia be getting busy. One of the, I guess, generals or the corporals or whatever high rank is of the Geminites. Michael Cecilia always in the Gem Mint chat. Brian Barrick, Stephen C, what is going on? JSS Brooklyn, my dude, happy Friday. Christina Payne is here, ladies and gentlemen. Dale of Suspense. Another great Friday night, catching up on the Y Files, and I haven't seen the Y Files in a while. Have you been watching it? Keeping up?
You know, I got that initial hit of it last year.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to fall asleep to them. There was one of them, 2 of them, especially the one about the math and the numbers. I was like, wow, that's phenomenal. But I haven't kept up with it.
Quick maths. The episode with the math and the numbers, like out of all the episodes that they ever made, Anunnaki, Illuminati, you said the one with the math and the numbers, possibly the most boringest episode.
Yeah, because I mean that's your jam, like the Anunnaki and the whole. I watched that one too.
So you're a numbers guy?
No, I'm not. I don't know what kind of guy am I. I don't know what my choices are in that realm of.
You know what? One of these days when you're here, obviously we're seeing each other tomorrow. If you're gonna stay for another couple of days, let's say Monday we go out to dinner. I'm gonna take you to the Olive Garden and gift you with an abacus because you like Olive Garden and numbers.
Well, I mean, I can't count on my hands.
Oh shit. Yo, that was a good one. Shout out to Dale, member for 32 months. Dale, the first member of the Link Squad.
You know why he knew? Because on the low, Dale is Popo. That's why.
Oh shit. Are you blowing up my guy? Gary B, the casual comic guy. What is up, my dude? Legion of Comics, DJ Censor. That is me. The adventurous Joe Michaels. He had a fantastic appearance on Gary B the other night. I was lurking. I was editing some videos and I had it on in the background. Cliff on Comics, what is up? Let there be hugs. Nick, is your beard hair color natural? And more importantly, do the carpets match the drapes?
What carpet?
Oh shit!
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I thought about dyeing it jet black, but I don't know how you guys would take it. Take that, take that, take that.
Nah, I will call you Joe Black from now on.
Yeah, I can't.
That'll be it. Yo, shout out to Perry. I'm trying to get Perry to do a Maniac Cop reaction video because Maniac Cop is the greatest movie in the history of mankind.
You're
And
probably the only person keeping it alive.
yeah, Perry, me and Pops, and Perry basically told me to go fuck myself. But shout out to my guy Perry. Jason never could figure it out in the Heezy. What is up, my dude?
Oh,
Tino, what's going on, my guy? Actual Dracula. What is up, Actual Dracula? I wonder how Actual Dracula's night went yesterday. Yesterday was Halloween. Do you think he was going about town doing some crazy Actual Dracula type shit? What do you think, Nicholas? What do you
I think that's probably the only night he takes off
Halloween
from doing Dracula type shit. Otherwise, he's just out there cashing checks, sucking nicks.
Oh shit! House of Vel in the house. Kenny Bird, what is going on?
Or having your girl up at the Waldorf.
Clayton Crane. Oh shit! That's one of my favorite things I've ever done in YouTube. That track with me and Drac. It's called King's Crypt. Me and Drac actually collaborated on a song, and that's legit one of my favorite like YouTube things ever. I was doing my taxes on Halloween. That sounds like some Drac shit. How was your Halloween night last night, Nicholas?
Quiet AF.
Nobody.
And I saw Rob. Rob had posted something too. He only got one trick or treater, and I heard the guys talking about it this morning on the Hangout. I'm just wondering if that whole thing is dying. Do you have any trick or treaters by you yesterday?
We never have trick or treaters over here. So
they can't get past the gate.
Can't get past the gate. Can't get past the turrets.
It's like Squid Game in his front yard.
Bro, I got turrets that shoot frozen eggs. It's just like blah, like a little kid just blah right in his head. No, we never really got like trick or treaters over here. Obviously, like I live on a nice block. Like on the block to one side it's not so nice, to the other side not so nice. But generally, people don't trick or treat. Like on the block, they'll go to like the strip of stores. So Ridgewood right there, Myrtle Avenue. They'll go there. Yeah, we've never got trick or treaters ever in the house. It's just one of those things you don't knock on some. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just weird now. There's just too many crazies.
You know, this is gonna sound so messed up. I think it's kind of dwindled once those like sexual predator apps came along.
Now you know which houses to stay away from now.
Yeah, you know which is crazy. So I remember one time at work. When the app, everybody was just like, "Oh my god, look at this, a sexual predator app, blah blah." So then it's just like, my boss at the time, she did it for her house, and it was like maybe 4 of them like lit up red in her area, not so bad. Somebody else did it. Yeah, I did my house. The entire fucking it was just red. The entire thing. It was just like, yo,
one little white spot was your house.
Yeah. So then I was just like going around. So then I told my boy who lived on the block, I was just like, yo, your boy that lives on top of you, blah blah. He was whatever. And then he started asking people like on the block, yo, you came up in this, and then he would tell them what had happened or whatever. DJ Lynx distributes full-size candy bars like the nobles giving out alms in Robin Hood. I never really gave out like candy and stuff. We never had we never had people like come knock on the doors and all that stuff. I think one year where we thought we were gonna get people and we bought candies, but the fun size pack, and then like nobody knocked on the door. And then we don't eat candy, so we never have candy in stock anyway. Did you give out bullets as a born and bred Texan?
No, they stay away from. You talk about turrets.
Oh snap, dude! How did you feel about the New York, as my guy Big Papi calls them, the Yankees?
Los Yankees.
Los Yankees. How did you feel about Los Yankees losing I was going to say the Super Bowl, but the World Series in 5 games? Big Papi.
I thought it just as easily could have been 3-1 our way, but as a payroll that big, you don't know the fundamentals. They made stupid, easy errors that gave away the games. So it didn't have. I mean, for me, I don't really watch baseball during the season, but when the Yankees are in the postseason, I mean, from when I was those mid-'90s teams, you always stayed awake to see what could happen, because something always did happen late at night, in late innings, under extreme situations. So I watched, and I kind of still felt that magic, but none of it came to fruition this year.
First of all, it's pronounced baseball.
Baseball.
You said baseball. It's baseball. No, I'm just kidding. I feel you, man. I'm not I'm not a sports ball guy, but we got swept up in it. Mrs. Lynx and I, when we were watching it, that last game. Shout out to the Dodgers. Obviously, I was going for the Yankees, but the Dodgers deserved it. Like, they had the baseball gods on their side.
That's actually my National League team because they started in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So that's who I cheer for.
Oh, and just like you, they turned their backs on New York.
They went to greener pastures.
Yo, bunch of traitors, Nicholas and the Dodgers. Yo, that last game, we were in the city and it was crazy. So we were by the World Trade Center area, and they had, you saw it on, I put it in the chat, a giant big screen projector thing right in front of the Oculus by the World Trade Center. Memorabilia, it was legit. The World Trade Center was selling all this stuff. It was crazy. Hundreds of people there watching the game on the sidewalk. They had bars set up. It was awesome. 5-0. We're like, oh yeah, and we got home, turned on the TV. It was 5-5. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. I mean, it was really nothing like that. When the teams are winning, I went to the parade in '96 when they had it. And it literally was the most crowded place I've ever been to. Picture the most crowded club you've ever been to, and picture that on a city block.
Wow.
I mean, Chambers Street between Broadway and West Broadway was literally like this, packed.
Wakanda
Forever. People on the newsstand. No, not Wakanda
Forever. No, because you said it was just like this. I'm like,
well, I mean, crowded like that.
Oh, that's how you walk in the crowd? You're like, oh, excuse me, it's crowded. What kind of shit is that? You don't want nobody to touch your pecs?
Yeah, you don't want anybody digging your pockets. So.
Your pockets is up there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I meant. People up on the light stands, on the light poles, the newsstand kiosks.
Naked chicks on the windowsill on the thing. I know you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
That was a big thing.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hey!
Yes.
You single-handedly just won Best Dresser.
Again, I got
today. How's everybody out there?
I don't know, but
I think I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I was about to say. If I had transition like I planned, I would have been super wet right now.
Okay. Let's start it over.
Slide. We were just discussing the old baseball, as we call it.
Two New York guys talking New York things.
Oh shit. Shit.
Yo, House of X, what up? House of X in the building. Ruby G in the building. Rem, how was Halloween by you?
It was all right. It was okay. The kids take over. I mean,
So you still got your costume on of sexy beast.
No, I didn't dress up this year. The lovely Miss Angel dressed up. The kids dressed up. I don't even know what Logan was. Again, I have no idea what this.
What kind of appliance he was?
I don't know. I don't know.
Miss Angel was Scarlet Witch, right? It was a great costume, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw her where she had the orbs.
Yeah, that was real, by the way. It was real. Yeah. So it's too bad I didn't post it when I was supposed to post it. I don't know.
I dressed up as a concerned voter. Oh man.
Well, Next week we'll all be dressing up with the same thing, Ruby G.
This is not going to get political or anything like that. But if you do vote. It's funny. There's conversations that people be like, this or this or this, and I'm like, are you voting? No. So then you can't be involved in the conversation. So you can't complain about something. You're not gonna whatever. So
there you go.
Yeah, just go out and vote. I voted the other day actually, early voting. Mrs. Links was mad at me, so I went to the comic book store on Wednesday, and I drove by the site, and I was just like, oh man, I should vote. And I was just like, nah, and it was a spot, so I was just like, all right, fine, boom. So I pulled over, I went in and voted, and then I took her today. She went to the same spot to vote. I was outside.
Why was she mad at you? Because you went without her?
Because I went without her. Yeah.
The old you went without me.
Yeah, basically. You went without me.
Oh man. Oh, I've never seen this movie before. Ooh.
So who you vote for?
Well, we've all done that deal. I bet you that guy's around the corner. Oh, how did I guess? Oh, oh man. Crazy.
Yo.
That was a crazy one. Why'd I fall asleep? I don't know. Oh, so
yeah, so she was like, oh man, I would have went whatever, because she was working from home on Tuesday and she wanted to go vote. So I was like, yeah, you should have went. So but then it was funny.
You ended up on the way back from the comic book shop. Was she going to the comic book store?
No, because she was home so
I know that's what I'm
about
saying. It was just happenstance that you were passing by.
I wasn't passing by.
Thing. Yeah.
I was passing by. There was construction in front of the school. Some dude put up a stop sign, told me to park.
Oh shit! That was fate.
Yeah. And I'm just standing there, and I look over and I see
an ambulance shut the road down.
Exactly. I look over, I see the vote here sign, or I should say vote aquí, and I was like, oh man. So then I go balls. Look at Dr. Von Who. Balls! Forgot the clocks changed here last week, and you guys are an hour earlier. Evening all. Dr. Von Who, good to see you. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, so what was my voting story? It was today, so drop Mrs. Links off. She's voting. I'm outside in the car reading a comic book like a nerd. I was reading Grimm number 20. This lady comes out, a lady with a daughter. The daughter's probably like about 8 years old walking. So then I'm right there, and then I got my window down. Yo, legit. I'm not even joking. Sometimes I embellish stories to make them more funny, but in this case, this is serious. This lady comes by. She was like, in Spanish, she was like, hey, are you going to vote? So the other lady's just like, oh, yeah, not right now. I got to go, but I'm going to come back and vote. So the lady's just like, I just voted, and I voted for your daughter. Like, I was just like, wait. So that piqued my interest. I was just like, wait, what? She was like, I didn't vote for me. I didn't vote for you. I voted for your daughter. And I was just like, yo, lady, just keep walking. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
Like, she was just like that. Crazy. I voted for your daughter. Get out of here. What up, C Bizzle? C Bizzle and the Heezy. Yo, so no Halloween funny stories, Remy? Did you have to not like pull out the Punisher on somebody because they knocked on the door too late? Or, and by the Punisher, we mean your trusty sidearm.
No. So we don't. I mean, we're usually not at the house. Like the guard, the dog is on guard, and it's just blacked out. There's no lights.
You got a dog?
Nothing. What's that?
You got a dog?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Oh shit! I knew you had cats and chickens and a sugar glider. R.I.P.
Yeah. I don't like to divulge all of the information on what's inside the house, but yeah, there's a dog on guard.
Gotcha. All right. So if anybody wanted to sneak in,
yeah.
No, that's just a yard.
It's like
I think
the Italian job. Like, oh, you didn't know about the two guys on the inside, or the other one around here, or the three dogs in the back. Yes,
he's probably got the alligator inside.
No alligator.
holy shit! Speaking of alligator, I was gonna about transition to freaking a comic book, Crocodile Black. You guys don't read books. Remy's like, fuck books. Nick is just like, fuck reading. I'm all about math.
The maths.
Quick maths. Crocodile Black just finished up 2 weeks ago. Downtown Orlando is crazy. This kid started shooting in the crowd.
Oh gosh.
What?
Wow, shit, Angel.
For Halloween?
Blacka.
That went left. They should have had a dog. Yeah, so for Halloween we didn't do anything. This morning Rob Fatsack said he had like one person. Was it Well Bore said he had like 150 kids show up.
Yeah.
Oh, looking for
There's
maple
like
syrup.
spots in town that are just notorious for like, really doing it up, and that's kind of where everybody goes. So
now, obviously Elijah's old. He didn't dress up, right?
No, he hasn't. Like the past 2 years, he has not. I think he's done with it.
So when the kids were little, Elijah and then Remy, your boys, do you police their candy? Like when they get it, you got to make sure there's no razor blades or like heroin needles or anything in it, or is it like fuck it, just eat whatever you want? Remy Q, go.
So kid number one, for maybe the first 2 years. 2 years, you know what I mean? Going through everything. That's how my mom did it with me. And even this year, Mom was like, make sure you go through the candy. I was like, yeah, sure thing. I even told them, too, because they're like eating it as we're going along. I was like, hey, we got to go through that. No, still didn't check it.
Yeah, I actually do a quick perusal when I'm implementing the dad tax. So
the dad tax is official. Like, give me all these almond joys.
I mean, it's like one of those, like, don't eat anything open. Open, you're dumb. That's gross. And then everything else is just for game. Like, yeah. I don't know. Are there people still poisoning candy out there? Like, is that still a thing? I know they're shooting at, like, I know Orlando's, like, under fire, but
poisoning candy, that's so 1980s, bro.
Like, it's an old thing from, like, the 50s or whatever. Like, they're putting razor blades and apples and stuff. Like,
speaking of razor blades and apples.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to just open the door and just snatch a kid, close the door.
Jesus Christ. Yo, real quick, and then we'll get back to that. Shout out to Razor Comics. He is having his 200 subscriber giveaway tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I want to say. I reached out to Razor. I was just like, bro, I love what you're doing. I'll do a giveaway for you. A cheap giveaway. Don't expect like good shit, but it's free. Back in the day when I would trick or treat, first of all, I guess I got to tell this story because this broke my heart. This is aside to the trick or treating and getting treats. My mom dressed me up one year as a little girl to go trick or treat.
Time out. I don't even have the option. There we go.
Go ahead. Shit. All right,
go ahead.
No, let's do it like this. I don't want anybody. Yo, we're all off screen. Oh, all right, fuck it. I'm back. Oh my god. Yo, it's full disclosure up in this piece. Nick says, keep telling the story. I can't. Well, what's up, John? Yo, so my mom dresses me up as a little girl. I had to be like 5 or 6. That's the cheap costume. Yo, throw on a wig, whatever the case may be, blah, blah. I don't know. Throw some mascara on me, whatever. I don't know, bro. Oh, shit.
The lipstick.
Yo, I don't know. Like, yo, she dolled me up. She dolled me up. She always wanted a girl. My little sister wasn't born at the time. Because I'm 10 years older than my sister. So if I was 6, my sister was still swimming in my dad's nuts for another 4 years. Whatever. My sister wasn't even thought of. Yo, we go in the store on Greenpoint, on Nassau Avenue in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Oh, man. Yo, and I remember this like yesterday. The fucking dude. I go up. I'm like, trick or treat. Yo, the guy goes, and what are you supposed to be, little girl? Oh my god, yo, that was devastating.
You guys went around the corner and this lady's like, I'm voting for your daughter.
Oh my god.
Yo, roll the outro. Roll the outro, bro. I can't. Remy just shut the whole show down.
No, too soon. Oh shit. I voted for your daughter. Oh man, yo, I was so mad. Like you don't understand how mad I was. But we were poor, and then that's the costume that I got away with. Yet my little brother probably has some dope ass costume, but I was fucking trick or treat. What are you supposed to be, little girl? Anyway, so back to the candy. But back then, first of all, whoever gives somebody a razor blade and an apple, be more concerned that someone gave them an apple. Never mind the razor blade. That's just whack. Giving somebody fruit.
Never seen an apple in my life.
Yo, a fucking or a kind bar or something like that. I've never seen an apple. Yo, but we used to get cookies, legit, like loose Oreos, because somebody will open up a pack of Oreos and just like, yo, here's an Oreo, here's an Oreo. Yo, those shits were busting. Split them. You guys never, for real? I'm the only one back? I'm the only one that ate like raw dog Oreos on Halloween?
Raw dog Oreo.
Is it just me?
Bro, I don't even eat Oreos from my own pantry when the package has been open too long. I can't even imagine what those people did to those cookies.
This was a simpler time, Nick. This is when the world was okay. This is when we had less mass shootings.
There's still some stranger danger there. I don't think raw dog Oreo.
Chips Ahoy, Oreos, raw dog right out the package into the garbage bag. We didn't even have buckets. We had garbage bags. That's how we carried our candy around in garbage bags.
They were bussing.
They were bussing. Comic Journey says, I'll bring the Revlon next time. Yo, I made a very convincing girl. I started this whole movement, by the way. 1986. I started it. Yo, loose popcorn, same thing. That used to get me tight.
Popcorn, what?
Yeah, I brought dogs some Oreos.
Yeah, that's crazy. We used to get pennies and get pissed.
Yeah, pennies. Yo. I remember the pennies. Somebody runs out of candy and they go reaching for the change. You always got pennies.
But I think that's what it is. It's like you run out of candy, then you gotta be like, all right, let's get what we get. Let's get what we got in the pantry. All right, let's get this.
You know what though? Hold on. I mean, you talk about. So we have gotten in the past little baggies that somebody had packaged. So I mean, essentially, you don't know what they did to that. I don't know. I mean, you know, if it's popcorn or whatever. I mean, if it's not sealed, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever seen those? You never saw those where it's like a little Halloween clear baggie?
Yeah.
Acid tabs?
No, it's like almost like a little sandwich bag, but it's got like, you know, like bats or something or pumpkins.
Yeah.
Popcorn and Oreo. Popcorn and Oreo.
Yeah, it's like a little Ziploc bag. It has a Halloween thing on it, and then they put like a mixture of candy or whatever. Or sometimes a cookie.
Sometimes a cookie. Some sort of powdered substance in there.
Sorry for the fentanyl reference.
Yeah, see that I laugh, but that shit could be real.
I think kids need to eat some raw dog Oreos every once in a while on Halloween, bro. Like I think these kids are too coddled. Let me check your candy. Let me check your apple. No, you need to slice your lip on a razor blade every now and then.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Since Seth said it, that fentanyl shit is crazy. Like I tell Elijah, not even pick up money off the floor anymore.
I mean, the fentanyl thing's one thing, but DJ's talking about busting your lip open. Like, that's true. These kids need to get hurt every
Yo.
Deal with that shit.
Yeah, go play outside.
I told, hey, mom's been out of the house for a couple of weeks now. Like, they know. Y'all better appreciate the love that you get from her because this is about all you got.
When she gets back, she's never going to speak to you again. I mean, they're never going to speak to you. They're going to be like, Mom, you should have it when she comes back. Them like all dirty and shit, and like tattered rags.
Man, one of them's been sick for like 4 days. Just
oh shit!
You just get better.
Yeah, you got to kick it. Lord of the Flies up in this piece. What's your candy of choice? Like on the dad tax, right? Kids come in with bags of candy. Nick, what are you stealing from Elijah?
Probably Twix and Kit Kats.
Twix and
because I mean they all seem to be the same variety. Twix, Kit Kats, Almond Joy.
You got a lot of M&Ms this year.
A lot of M&Ms.
A lot of M&Ms.
Tootsie Rolls. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah, and M&Ms. Almond Joy would be Almond Joy and Twix. But Almond Joy, I feel, is more rare. Like, because it doesn't come in like the pack because nobody likes the coconut and the chocolate with the almond combination. Mounds is the worst. Mounds is the absolute worst candy in the history of the world.
Sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't.
Is that in reference to Mounds? Because I saw that same.
Well, yeah, Almond Joys have nuts. Mounds don't. Because
I saw that same slogan on Pornhub.
I feel like a nut sometimes you don't.
All right, so then let's segue to worst candy of all time. You think Mounds are the worst candy?
No, Mary Jane.
Oh my God, Mary Jane is the worst. Thank you, Remy. That's that fucking that yellow shit, right?
You get the wrapper off because it's just like stuck on there from 1936 when they made that. Literally, they made 6 billion Mary Janes in 1936. And some douche in a factory kept releasing it every year, the same batch. It was the worst.
Those are the honey candy, right?
Yeah, with the brown. Well, I mean, it's like that with the yellow with the red stripe going across. It's like shaped like a domino.
Yeah.
I used to like them. Because they used to come in like a package of 6, and it used to remind me of the Spidey.
They came in multiples. You get the individuals. You got them.
No, well, back in the day, they used to come.
Back when they were first released. I got you. So nowadays, they started to age and they came apart. You have to get them individuals. Basically, grab any golden age you have, take a bite out of the corner, and that's what it tastes like. It's delicious.
So
Bit of honey was the one. That was it.
They were only produced in 1936, Mary Jane. That's the only year. One batch.
1 year. Truth be told,
they made 8 billion.
It was made. Yeah, the army was going to use it against the enemy. They thought they could trick them into eating all the Mary Janes, and then
they gave them to all the.
They started giving it out to kids.
They gave them to all the little boys dressed as little girls.
Yeah,
that was the end of it.
Yeah, you could fling a Mary Jane at somebody and knock them out cold. CTE.
It's awful.
Yo, yeah, Mary Jane's is the worst. My mother used to like Mary Jane's. I was like, why? Well, you can have these shits, nasty ass. Circus peanuts are terrible. Those orange peanuts.
Yeah, those are gross too. I don't like those.
Oh, you like those? Everyone is saying candy corn. Brian says candy corn. Sledge, Tino. Candy corn is dope when you take the white piece.
I like biting the individual colors.
Yeah, or like taking off the yellows on the top, and then you take the yellow off, and then you make fangs out of the candy corn, and you be like, right. Oh no, again. Nobody ever. You guys ever made fangs out of the candy corn?
Do they still have the? You remember the wax lips or whatever? Do they still have those? They don't have those anymore, do they? Yeah, the lips or the teeth.
Yeah, you bite it.
There was no point to it. You just wore it out.
That was so stupid.
They always used to have the wax too with the juice inside. Remember those?
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Wait a minute, that does sound familiar. What was it a wax of?
They were like little tubes that had like grape juice inside. And...
Well, didn't they look like little sodas or whatever? And you
they had those
right off the end, and then it had the juice.
Yeah, I know the wax soda bottle. There you go. Yeah, Nick, you're right. Wax soda bottle. There's a shop in the city here. It's called Economy Candy. Yo, and they literally have all those old school candies. And they're like the dirt cheap price. No, they're like you could go in and you could get like it's cheap. It's like old school prices. I mean, they're probably not $1.
Cigarettes. Do they still have the candy cigarettes there?
Yeah, you could get the candy cigarettes. You could get like all this stuff. We were at a place. Matter of fact, this past weekend when we went upstate to a haunted house thing, so that we went into New Paltz. My daughter went to New Paltz, SUNY, and when we used to visit her when she was up there. We always went to this restaurant. So then I was just like, yo, we need to go to this restaurant, B-side to get pancakes and shit. And then as you go in, they have all the old school candies and they had candy cigarettes. And I was just like, oh, snap, candy cigarettes. That's a real candy.
Hell yeah.
I prefer the. Do you remember the candy needles?
No.
No, I'm not. This is not a joke. That it was like the candy syringes.
No.
So it was legit a candy syringe but the needle piece was like super thick, and then you would pour it like
I don't remember this.
Whoa, whoa! It's
What?
going to take me weeks to get all the material from this first 40 minutes of episode.
I still smoke candy cigarettes all day. All right, I guess let's transition to some pop culture stuff. We did Halloween, and boy, are my legs tired. What do you guys want to talk about?
I watched that M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Trap.
Oh,
How was that? It's on HBO
terrible.
Max.
It was awful. Way to go, M. Night. You suck. I mean, I'm just saying, golly. You know, I understand you can't always deliver a banger, but it's like it's just
Like all his premises are real good, though. It's just he
Trap.
can't deliver.
well, yeah. You ever see The Happening?
It was the plans all along.
Yeah, that was the twist. There was no twist. Way to go, M. Night. You suck.
He blew his load on what? 2 movies, on Unbreakable and The Sixth Sense, and then ever since then he's been trying to get his groove back. Signs was good.
Signs was good. He had The Village.
What was the other
Visit,
one?
The Visit was good
Which one was The Visit? With the grandparents, right?
with the old people.
Mm.
On Knock at the Door. Was that his too?
A knock on the cabin.
Yeah.
Did he do that, or was that he produced? That was real good. Well, Batista.
Yeah. And then that was the other one. Was The Watchers his also?
The Watchers. I don't remember which one was. What was The Watchers?
It's one where they're stuck in the room and there's people outside watching them what they do.
Oh, we just saw that recently too. That was on HBO Max or whatever. That was stupid. Yo, he's a hack, man. He's a hack. Like, I don't understand how people, at the studios is like, who will be a good director? That M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
This was his daughter or his wife, Ishana Shyamalan.
Bless you.
Whoa, what?
Mad Spidey, a member for 27 months. What up, dog? What up, Spidey?
Spotty. She's
I
the
think it's
daughter
called
of Night.
The one in the movie?
No, the one who did she did Old, which was another good premise.
Mm-hmm.
She did Watchers, and she also did Servant, which was on
You know
Apple
what?
TV.
But when you talk about that, like exactly what you said, it's a good premise, right? But did you watch Old?
Old, I thought the premise was great. The ending was just
No. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
You gonna make me choke on these
It's
candy
like
corn
M. Night-
fangs.
He makes a great trailer. How about that? He makes a fantastic trailer.
Yeah, the Lady in the Water, I think this was called. But yo, just an aside, because I got a story about everything. My boy Kevan, not Kevin, Kevan was on a plane from DC to New York. Paul Giamatti was sitting next to him. I don't know if Kevan was lying or not, but he doesn't strike me as a liar. He was like, yo, Paul Giamatti was on the plane next to me eating his boogers.
oh, they caught Aaron Rodgers just doing that too on camera.
Seriously? Eating his booger?
Yep.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
once, but twice digging in there looking for dinner.
If you're going to do that, don't do it on a plane in public, Paul Giamatti.
Maybe, honestly, he was probably like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
This is how bad this airline food is. I got to eat my own meal.
Fuck it.
Izzy
Somebody
says,
like, you're that noticeable? Fuck it.
Izzy versus here. Sup, guys? Just stopping by. Super tired. Super tired. I was super tired today. I was telling Nick backstage, I took a nap today for the first time. Midday. Took a nap. Full hour. I laid down. I tell Mrs. Links, I'm going to take a nap. I set my alarm for my lunch break because I was working from home.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit the pillow on the sofa, I was laying on the sofa, knocked out cold.
Sledge likes the Unbreakable. I liked Unbreakable.
Yeah, I think that whole
I didn't
trilogy.
watch Glass.
Split was dope.
See, I was disappointed.
Really? Did you know
Yeah.
that it was connected to that trilogy and stuff?
Yeah, somebody told me that. Like they were like they told me that, and then I watched it and I was like, oh, that was a surprise. Well, you ruined it. And then Glass came out and I was like, I'll never watch that.
The Plastic's terrible. When I saw Split, I didn't know anything about it, so I'm watching it, and then I was just like, oh, like it was cool. James McAvoy was amazing. JSS says it only gets better. Welcome to nap time. Yeah, I was like old, and then because you said somebody blew up Split, I avoided all the spoilers for The Sixth Sense. Avoided them all. The DVD came out. This is when we were still getting DVDs. DVD came out on a Tuesday.
You didn't watch that in the theater?
No, I didn't watch it in the
Wow.
theater. Yeah, I don't know. I was slacking, dog.
That just seems like I mean I'm not like judging you or anything. It just
you totally judge me.
that seems like the type like you should like everybody saw that in the theater. Like
That's actually a good job because it's not, wait 40 days and it's on streaming. That took a while to get to,
yeah.
too, didn't it?
I imagine that was back in the day when you had to wait a year and a half. Or you'd buy like the used version from like Blockbuster.
Yeah, and then maybe on Friday night, Blockbuster had it.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, because they only got 3 copies in. Why did I not see? I'm going to be honest. I don't like watching movies starring kids. I don't like watching shows starring kids.
I don't like
just me.
kids singing.
I don't like kids, period. No, I'm just joking. Kids sing. No, so that kept me away from the theaters. It was like, I'm not going to go see this movie with this kid. My name is Haley Joe Osment. I was like, whatever. I'm going to skip that. Boy, was I wrong. I should have went to see it because that kid put on a hell of a performance.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
It's pretty much his only performance, too.
Yeah, so literally the day it comes out on a Tuesday on DVD, I get it. So everybody, I was known for that, right? Buying the DVDs on Tuesday at work. So everybody be like, hey, what did you get this Tuesday? So I'm like, boom, 6 cents. Oh, that's the one with the guy's dead the whole time.
No.
I was just like, what? I was so pissed off. And then we came home. Me and Mrs. Lynx watched it that Saturday or whatever, and the entire time I'm just like this.
You missed the experience of figuring that out. That's unbelievable. Some people claim to know it. I call liar every time.
No.
100%.
Yeah,
There's no way that
they know that. It's impossible.
No, that's like saying they knew Verbal was Kaiser. No way.
I knew that from the beginning.
Come on. No way.
I knew somebody that was Orca Fat, so when he mentioned it, it reminded me of my boy because he's Orca Fat.
What the fuck? What do you even say? I don't even understand anything that you guys just said. Whatever you just said.
This is some New York shit.
Obviously.
No.
I don't know.
Nobody foresaw Verbal Kint in Unusual Suspects to be Kaiser Soze. You know what we're talking about now?
Remy, as the president of the Kevin Spacey fan club, you have watched The Usual Suspects, correct?
Yeah.
Did you be like, hey, that guy's full of shit and he's telling a story. He's fabricating this entire tale.
No.
You were taken by surprise.
Yes.
Okay.
You weren't?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knew that. Just like upon first watching in the movie theater, nobody knew Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
Nobody knew. If somebody says they knew he was dead, that's like...
Yeah, I've had people claim that.
Except maybe Mark. Mark probably knew that he was dead the whole time.
No, not even.
Impossible.
Mark was just like... I knew Mark when this movie came out. And we spoke, and he was just like, man, that guy's wife is such a cold bitch.
Yeah.
Because she was really mean to him. And I was like, Mark, you can't say that anymore.
Okay.
Speaking of Kevin Spacey and verbal kinting it and twists that you didn't see coming, I know you guys don't watch Agatha.
I did.
So did you watch the entire thing?
I watched the entire thing.
Nick, all right, hold your thoughts. Nick watched the entire thing. Remy, you heard us complaining about... No, Remy, come back. Remy, no. You heard us complaining about Agatha for weeks.
Yeah.
Episodes 1 through 5 were terrible. And then 6 happened. And I was just like, oh, this was actually good. So yesterday, I watched episodes 7 through 9. Amazing.
That's a stretch.
Amazing. What, Nicholas?
What was amazing about it? The twist?
The twist, the writing, how everything connected. I legit had a Usual Suspects moment when the kid was in the room. But even before they'd even did, spoilers for Agatha, even before they even showed the kid in his room, Billy, whatever, like I'm looking around at the background because there's always stories to tell when looking in the background. And I was just like, oh shit, this is all like whatever. I thought it was dope. Like I thought it was dope. And I feel the last 4 episodes redeemed the previous 5 episodes. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Without getting too much into spoilers, Nick.
I'll tell you why I didn't like it, because it's comic book characters not doing comic book things, and I would never watch a show like that.
See, DVH says, and DVH is my barometer for good stuff, by the way.
It wasn't terrible.
DVH said he never saw The Sixth Sense.
Agatha's writing is so strong. I was getting annoyed at the magic trick setup and payoff because there was so much. Yes, the writing. Catherine Hahn to me was still terrible. Like I don't like her as Agatha. I'm Agatha. Look at me, ducklet. I'm Agatha. The writing was phenomenal, dog. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I was just like, holy shit, this is good. So then Mrs. Lynx comes home. She comes up the stairs. I greet her at the top of the stairs with a warm embrace and a wet kiss. And she's like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I was just watching Agatha. And then she said, I'll go get dinner ready. I don't know what she said.
You said it was phenomenal. So I have to ask, would you watch it again?
Would I watch it again? Probably, to see if I can pick up on some Sixth Sense isms. Because it was a reveal. It was a Sixth Sense. It was a Usual Suspects type reveal. And I was just like not seeing that. So for them I was surprised. Like for them to surprise me and pay off everything and then go back and show why some things happened and blah, blah. I was just like, this is some damn good writing. Thank you, Marvel. About damn time. Thank you. You get an Oreo.
Raw dog Oreo.
Yo, raw dog Oreos. We're going to put that on a t-shirt. Raw dog Oreos.
I think we should have some of those tomorrow night.
Raw dog Oreos. I would recommend to watch Remy Q Studios. I would recommend to watch of Agatha. It's a good show. It's a good show. No, Nick is like, no, F that show. Mark will be like, if Mark was here, I'll be like, hey, Mark, did you watch Agatha? You know I hate Disney. Blah, blah, blah. My name is Mark.
He would say, hell no.
Shout out to that. Shout out to Mark. Mark is his guy Bart is in town. Bart from Belgium. I hope he brought some chocolates. Chocolates.
Chocolate.
Did you guys see the
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
Yeah. Yeah, I brought some chocolates.
Murdering.
Do we got that here? Murdering.
Nice try, Diddy.
Jesus Christ.
This cracks me up because you'll go on Instagram and you'll see some post that has nothing to do with whatever's going on with him, and people will just post as comments. Nice try, Diddy. It's hilarious.
Yo, speaking of Diddy, I was seeing on the news, I forgot what news station it was, maybe News Nation or something. Because they're in like pre-trials or whatever. Happy Nation. And somebody was like, one of the witnesses was on which I don't understand how one of the witnesses or whatever was on the news talking about the tape. And there were like, there was 8 tapes. And on the tapes so far, I got to sneeze. There were 8 people. 8 people, 6 male, 2 female. according to them, 2 underage. But they didn't know. They didn't say whether it was the males or any of the females underage.
I heard that, and I think it was somebody for the prosecution saying that the list of people contained the highest of profile people, and that we'll be surprised if it ever comes to light who's on that list.
Take that, take that, take that.
What do you think is on that list? Who's up there? Who's the highest of the high? Because first of all, we have to, I guess, define what these lists are. Are these just invitees to the party or people that were drugging people and involved in the freak offs? And again, nothing wrong with a good freak off if everyone is consenting. Why do I have my wallet still? Oh no, that's not my wallet. What the hell? Nothing wrong with a fully consensual.
Wallet, or are you happy to see me?
No, I'm like, yo, this is super uncomfortable. Then I'm like, yo, where's my wallet? I just have a very muscular buttock on this one side, I guess.
No, I think it means that whatever happened within those freak offs, a lot of illegal shit went on, like inappropriate, not just consenting stuff, but not so much consenting stuff.
This yeah, for me, I guess I'd be most scared to see Will Yankovic and Mel Brooks and Mel Brooks in the freak off tapes.
He's like 99 years old, isn't he?
That was like 5 years ago. May the Schwartz be with you. Yeah, LeBron James, they had asked him if he was, because he's been at the Diddy parties, and they had asked him, and he was just like, I am not going to make a statement until I see what comes out of whatever.
Oh shit! Until I see my face.
Yeah, basically.
Just plead the fifth.
Bill Cosby stuff. Okay. You see, when you got to put the roofie in the drink.
I think the worst that you could have is when you talk about high profile.
Oh my God, Remy Q Studios. Hold up. Just hold that thought. No, keep going. Keep going.
No, what you got?
I have to. I'm gonna bring something up that's gonna break your heart.
All right, go ahead.
No, but keep on.
No. Hit me with it.
It's probably Billy Zane.
It was fucking Billy Zane.
Is it Billy Zane?
Billy Zane's at the Diddy party, dog.
Well,
There's actual.
That's not who I was thinking. Billy Zane, I mean, is close to my heart, but it's not exactly high profile to what I was thinking.
Looks great as Marlon Brando, by the way.
Who are you thinking, Remy Q?
Leo
is there too. In the same party. Let's see. Let me share my screen.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, you got the list?
No. This is what do we got? You see this thing?
Oh, there's actually it is a Billy. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Billy Zane, number 1. Billy Zane, Puffy's mother. I don't know.
Sean Murray left.
I don't know. Who's this? This is, I don't know who that is. I know Jay-Z's number 12. I don't know who's number 4. Damon Dash is 13. Andre
was that the picture with Aaliyah in that picture? J-Lo was in that picture?
Yeah, Aaliyah. J-Lo's number 17. Aaliyah is number 16. Puff is number right here. Busta Rhymes is number 20. Oh, shit. Busta Bust.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
My eyes can see.
Woo-ha!
Give me the baby oil. Oh, shit. So Billy Zane, dog. Billy Zane. Billy Zane was eating that wildling box.
Well, I mean, you want me to put him on my Kevin Spacey list? Let me still backs him. I still back Billy Zane.
Leo being there doesn't really change my opinion, but not Zane. There you go. Billy Zane as Marlon Brando. Did you guys see that?
Share it with us. Yeah, it would look great.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, you sent the picture.
It looks like a picture from The Godfather. Like, it doesn't look like Billy Zane playing Marlon Brando. Did you guys hear the story about Marlon Brando for one of the movies that he was in? I think it might have been The Island of Dr. Moreau or something. So there's just like all his shots are like close-ups because at one point he refused to wear pants.
I heard that. I heard he was really weird at the end.
Remy Q is just like, yo, a guy after my own heart.
Oh yeah, yeah. He wanted to be comfortable. Hey, you want his best? Let the man not wear pants.
But the scene calls for pants, sir.
No, it's uncomfortable.
I could have been a contender. Did you guys, speaking of no
pants?
no, that would have been a terrible segue.
No pants.
Harold and Kumar, where they had the bottomless party. Everyone does a topless party. We wanted to do a bottomless party.
You know what's weird too is that one guy who with the overgrown forestation in that movie. He does commercials sometimes, and that's literally the only thing I can think of him being in is that guy from that movie.
Pop says most everyone is a freak in Hollywood. Pop would know he's a former star. That's why I don't follow or give a crap about celebrities. Yeah, everybody's a freak, man. You got to let your freak flag fly as long as everyone's consulting adults. I've seen some shit. I'm not going to say what, but I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit in my day.
Yo, as we all think back on our own different situations.
Yeah, I've been in a thing where I'm like DJ, then I look around, I'm like, yo! One of those.
Crazy what goes on in those New York clubs.
Yo, I see somebody eating a glizzy. No Nathan's. Hollywood is a cesspool. Taylor Winder still has about 6 mystery boxes left, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit them up. Grab yourself a mystery box. I get mine tomorrow. I have to go to. I think it was delivered today to the P.O. box. I got to go and get it and probably open it tomorrow. Did you guys see the trailer for Skeleton Crew? People in the chat, did you guys see the trailer for Star Wars Skeleton Crew?
Can we do a reaction now?
No
sound?
Nah. I don't trust it just because it's Disney. They'll take us down. They'll take us down, dog. Then we're going to start having to show covers on our Friday night show once we have anything to talk about.
Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars Skeleton Crew. So it's a bunch of it looks like a kid show. So it's like what's a good way to describe it? Like a Stranger Things Star Wars entry. It looks pretty solid. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Michael says, yep, saw that trailer. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look terrible, but then again, there you go. Space Goonies. Space Goonies. Yeah. No, it doesn't look bad. I'll give it. All right, I'm going to pass too just because Remy Goonies in space.
Hey, guys, what do we have? I don't know. Go to the fucking well. Let's do another Star Wars thing.
Yo, you know what's a good movie? And I don't think we'll get in trouble for this one. I don't know if we're going to be able to see this. Did you guys see the trailer for Werewolves starring Frank Grillo?
No.
Isn't that the one? Is that the one with Jon Snow, or is there another one?
No, it's not the one with Jon Snow. All right, let's see if we're able to play this. Hold on.
Does anybody know Jon Snow's real name? He's just Jon Snow forever.
He's just Jon Snow. I was like, what's up, Jon Snow? All right, let me see if we can play this. Hold on.
What is his name?
Kit Harington.
Okay, because I just watched him in Industry.
Yeah, you were looking at his forestation.
No, as far as they didn't show his forestation in that one.
All right, hold up. Let me see this. We're about to watch Werewolves, ladies and gentlemen. If you're scared of werewolves, I guess turn the dial. I don't know.
Turn the dial. Wow.
You can hear?
No, you can't hear.
For real, you couldn't hear that?
Can't hear.
Seriously? Seriously?
Yeah. Nick, can you hear it?
No, I cannot. Yeah, it was Space Goonies.
You couldn't hear that? What you said, just bite me just now?
Nope.
We're not gonna watch this then.
Hey, how about you do the dub over?
Oh,
what he says, you say. You do it.
All right, we could do that. I'm gonna do the double. Ready, ladies and gentlemen?
King of accents. Let's go. Let's hear it.
All right, so let's go back to the thing. All right, this is gonna be the meeting. Hey, Bite me. Werewolves, a feature trailer. Briarcliff, the solution. Hey, I just made this popcorn. You want some? Oh man, it has so much butter.
It's better than Mystery Science Theater.
Raw dog popcorn.
I miss mom, so I'm making this popcorn.
Is this Scream?
That's the
It almost
mom.
feels like it. No, this is the daughter.
She looks like my man from There Will Be Blood.
Wow. Adios mio!
I don't think that's what she said.
Baseball? Baseball has been very good to me.
They kicked me out of S.H.I.E.L.D. We are all soldiers now. Tonight, when that sun sets, it's going to be every man for himself.
Yeah, and Frank Grillo's like 60 years old, too. Is that Lou Diamond?
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips, man. Ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba.
He was in Black Ops 6, too.
Yeah, that's right. Ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba.
Richie!
Oh my God! I'm turning. Boom! Explosion! Raw!
That guy didn't skip like that.
Bah. It's The Purge starring werewolves. Yo, this shit looks fire, dog.
That's what you get when you go into Remy's house.
Bite me! Frank Grillo.
Yeah, when it stars Frank Grillo, you can wait for the video. There'll be nothing spoiling this one. Nobody will spoil this one.
Raw werewolves.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit look dope.
That's pretty good.
I'll tell you what, I know who's happy. Aside from DVH, my man Ignacio is going to be over the moon because that's a werewolf guy.
He is a werewolf guy?
That looked pretty good.
Loves him. Loves him.
I see him laughing at the moon from time to time.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, I don't know. That might be a theater watch for me just because it looks fun. Like, this is what I tell people. Like, as long as it's fun, like, a movie's gonna be bad, but if it's fun, like, werewolves, dog, werewolves. It's Purge starring werewolves.
You got extra money to earn.
Yeah. You see, the rest of us normal folk, DJ.
Probably rent out the theater for himself to watch werewolves.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be disturbed. Meanwhile, I try to cook my 35-cent ramen noodle, and I go to fill up the pot. We have no fucking water because I turned it off. Thanks a lot.
They turned off your water?
Yeah.
What?
I can't cook ramen noodles because I got no fucking water. What is that? What is that? Oh, I gotta wait in the morning. Yeah, that's what happens when the one person who reads mail and pays bills is gone for weeks. We run out of water and can't cook ramen, and you rent out whole theaters because you don't want to bump elbows with somebody.
I'm gonna feel so bad when I'm sitting in that theater and then eating ramen. I'm just gonna have like a single tear fall down my cheek because I'm gonna think of you.
Having the waiter bring his ramen
Candies. You're gonna open it up and it's gonna fall on the floor and you go, and just toss it back.
I'm gonna tell the waiter, can you put this water in a to-go bag and A-OK to Remy Q Studios? Jesus Christ. Yo, speaking of werewolves, I went on Tuesday because I still buy physical media, right? So I went to go pick up Deadpool and Wolverine, the 4K, whatever. So I go to Target and I go in and I'm there before the doors open at Target. I'm there online at 7:45 and it felt like old school, baby. Old school, back in the day, getting up early, going to go buy shit. I enjoyed every single minute of it. I go downstairs to the DVD section or whatever, and I can't find it. And then I'm like, "Excuse me, my good chap, can you point me to the direction of the 4K, the new releases?" And they're like, "What are you talking?" Literally, the guy says, "What are you talking about?" And I was just like, "Movies like the Deadpool, Wolverine." He was like, "Nah." That's all he said. He was like, "Nah."
They don't sell it anymore, and no more physical media.
And in that specific Target, they don't do any physical media. Go ahead, Remy Q Studios.
Did I hear you say you went downstairs?
In Target, yeah. What? So in this particular Target,
There's a Target. The old multi-level Target, y'all. You see how that works?
oh, you only got a single layer Target?
Oh, yeah. We don't have the multi-layer Targets
Mul-
around. Yeah.
Multi-level Best Buys.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, when it's payday and I decide that I'm going to upscale the Walmart and go over to the Target, it's all single level.
oh, I
I
didn't know.
escalators. We don't
So
have
this-
elevators. I know it's not stairs. Don't tell me you went down the stairs. You didn't walk downstairs, DJ.
The moving
had
stairs.
Moving stairs. Yeah, you had moving stairs.
So, because I'm so small, I put myself in a cart and I had somebody else just wheel me,
Oh,
like in the thing with my legs sticking in the front, like the little. So in this Target, ground level as you go in, it's just what do you call it, the cashiers. So it's pretty empty the entire ground level. It's small, but then you go downstairs in the escalator and it's just like Eureka. It's like a giant nuclear bunker or something. But upstairs is tiny. But downstairs,
so
that's
it's
where
in the
everything is.
ground? It's a Target in the ground.
Underground, baby. You take the escalator.
I gotta
Yeah.
see this.
So
I'll
it's
tell
that
you
one.
what, you big city folk, I gotta see this kind of. That's the content that you need to be releasing. Target,
Walking to the Target.
underground Target. You
Just
want
like
to
the
talk about a million views.
Oh, do it like the AF-15 video. Just follow me into the Target.
Music just follow you up the Target.
Yeah.
Oh, look at candy
Watch
bars.
me
What's
buy this movie. Watch me go underground.
Watch me attempt to purchase a movie because they don't
Watch me
have
go into
movies
the
anymore.
Target bunker to get this movie. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, so I had to get it on. Deadpool Wolverine. I had to get it on eBay because I went to Walmart and I go to Walmart. I added it to my cart, and as I was getting ready to check out, it was just like sold out, literally sold out.
No, hold on. To the comments, Maryland and Massachusetts, they don't count. Okay. They don't count. Okay. 3-story, 2-level. Yeah, I believe you. How about that?
Mike Cecilia has a perfect point. Rem, have you ever seen those? The escalator. So it's a side escalator next to the escalator that humans travel up. You just put your cart on the cart escalator. Plop.
No.
And as that's going up next to you, you're right there just watching your cart go up a separate escalator. And it's just like, oh, wow, that's amazing. I have a cart for my escalator for my cart.
There's an escalator so that you can put your goods in there? No.
Yep.
Unheard
and
of.
the entire cart, it locks, and then you get off on the top, and it's just like.
No. When I get into an elevator, that's it. It's an elevator. And there's no man to operate the buttons for me. Okay, you push you push that dirty ass button yourself. There's no man there.
You
in a suit.
Touch the buttons yourself?
Yeah, I touch the buttons.
Ugh.
Yeah. And there's usually only 3 buttons. There's not 100 buttons. There's 3. That's it. It's not even 1, 2, 3. It's L, 1, and 2. They don't even give you a 3rd floor. Just L, 1, and 2. That's it. And most of the time, it's in a parking garage. So there you go. It's not even in a real building.
Pop says, DJ, if you watch Mark's video about physical media dying, you wouldn't have wasted your time at Target. I did watch Mark's video. So the Target I went to specifically doesn't have movies. But the Target that we go to in Queens, 2 stories. But this one you have to go up. And then the one where Mrs. Link's work, they both have physical media. I chose to go to the one on 34th Street, across the street from Macy's.
Multiple Targets.
That's whack. Yo, there's mad Targets over here, dog.
Multiple targets with multiple levels.
Yo, so many escalators it'll make your head spin.
Ugh.
Quick maths.
Too much.
There you go. When's the last time you got in an elevator where the guy was just like, "What floor are you going to?"
Mm-mm. Nope.
Have you ever been in an elevator where you're going so high up in the building, you have to get off on the certain floor, cross over to the lobby, get on another elevator to go back up?
No. No.
The solution is just to drive to Target, then order your DVD from Amazon while at Starbucks. There you go. There you go. Yes, I got my shit off for eBay. Deadpool, Wolverine. I still buy the physical media. And I try to buy the Marvels as well, but I think I'm going to wait for Black Friday to pick up the Marvels because I never picked up the Marvels and Aquaman 2 because I'm not trying to pay like regular price for those. And some ramen. What do you guys got?
That's a low point.
What,
That's
the ramen, no water?
Yeah. You're trying to heat up ramen. You can't fill up the pot of water.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's the worst.
That's tough. Digger Jim with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Please send Remy Q a gallon of water. Let's hit Digger Jim up with something cool. Hold up, wait a minute.
I appreciate it.
Do you play the media in the PS5? Or do you have a separate player?
Separate player.
PS5. No, PS5.
Really? I thought for sure you had separate. The Illuminati.
I figured we needed a dance break. In the PS5. Once upon a time, I was toying with getting one of those the spinner things where you just put everything in it, and it's just like holds like 1,000 different movie stuff. But it's the contraption itself is really big, and I was just like, nah, I don't want that shit.
I hit up the Goodwill, and I got the VHS split DVD player just to have it because I was like, yeah, this is what I need to invest in.
Remy Q, check this out. Jason with some wise words. I work in the water industry, and usually if you cut the lock off the meter, it's cheaper to pay a tampering fee than a reconnection fee.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm out of water. I'm just saying that the water was cut off. The queues are prepared for multiple situations, so I'm not saying we have nothing to drink.
I'm pretty sure you grow your own water.
That's what I mean. Like I've got access to. I've got water. In fact, and the water's back on now. It just so happened the other day I did try to heat up some ramen. I had no water out of the sink.
Wow. Pop says, my oldest son once tried to play a Pop-Tart in our laser disc player. I actually tried that. I was tripping balls, and I actually tried to put a Pop-Tart in the laser disc player.
Yeah, one is square, one's a rectangle, the other one's a circle. It's not going to work.
You don't tell me how to use my Pop-Tart, sir.
You're right, I'm sorry.
I have a PS5 for UK, plus a multi-region separate player for US disc. There you go. DVH knows the score. DVH is he's the movie guy, man. So
yeah, I gave up on the physical media.
I still get from time to time. I don't get like before.
I still have physical media, but I mean it's like I don't hunt it down.
So do you
now like I'll pick up like McKay's and stuff. I mean they have like 25-cent DVDs. Like I'll go through, then I'll pick it up. You know what I mean? I don't think I bought a brand new DVD in years.
You still buy CDs or albums?
Music?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
So what's the difference? Why one and not the other? Physical media guy.
Who, me?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, the guy who buys physical media.
But let's go to Remy. Remy says he buys CDs.
Okay.
So I'll get CDs because I don't I don't have the capabilities to stream like I do for movies.
Mm-hmm. And I don't buy CDs because I stream everything on the off time. Like in August when I went down to Florida, I DJ'd my brother's party. I bought a whole bunch of songs individually. Like even though I have my Spotify, I went on Apple and then I wind up buying songs like each one for 99 cents. So I could play them in the software. But I stopped buying CDs, but mainly because they take up a lot of space. Because I had
Razor with the
thousands.
burn CDs, those are the best.
Hey,
I
still
like
got
it. I like
Cowl.
blank CD. Like if I see somebody that has a blank one, I'll just act like, hey, can I'm curious to see what's on this thing. I think that's the fun of burn discs.
Yo, a
I
burn
still-
CD with like marker writing on it.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you don't know
Fire.
what it is, I love that. And if it's mixed, hell yeah.
Mhm. Fire. Then it starts skipping. Bang, bang, bang.
Mhm. Yeah, I still have those as a backup, but my PC doesn't even have a CD tray or DVD tray. I had to buy an
Yeah.
external one.
Yeah, same. I got the external one.
Oh, see, I don't listen to music unless I'm in the car. Yeah, I don't think I ever like I don't think I'll ever listen to music in like the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you probably don't have an empty house at any point, do you?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I watch movies and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever like sat down like, oh, I want to listen to this. I've never like.
I'll be bumping music like yesterday. I was working from home. I work from home Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays mainly, and then go to the office Monday and Tuesday. But yesterday I was like really doing some intense work. Look at all these spreadsheets, blah blah. And I bumped the music on the Spotify on the TV, so on the Apple TV, and then I was blasting my Hamilton soundtrack, dog. Hamilton. Both of you just made a face, and I am extremely offended.
Well, there was some information earlier on in the show that came to light that makes a lot of things make sense nowadays.
And what are you supposed to be, little girl?
I voted for your daughter.
For me, it's System of a Down in the shower via the Alexa.
This Oreo has hair on it.
I don't think I listen to music in the shower either. Like I'll listen to stuff. It's usually like maybe like a podcast or even if it's still even then like a movie or something like in the shower. I don't not music though.
No, I need it certain times. If I go to the gym and I forget my headphones, the whole day is ruined. I have to turn around and go get them.
Mm-hmm. Same. Like I'll listen to music on like if I'm in the like if I have to like touch up my beard and shit, then I'll put like my little Bose speaker. I put it there and then like touch it up. Then I'll be like, you know what? I'm enjoying these tunes. I am going to completely disrobe and dance naked in the shower. And then I can't even do that anymore. Then I'm over here in the shower, and then freaking Benjamin comes on, and then I gotta be like, oh no, I can't listen to this while I'm showering. It's all about the Benjamin's. Yeah, no, but music, yeah, I'm always. I could never ever leave my headphones. Like as soon as I go anywhere, headphones right in the pocket. Duke.
For sure. Faux show.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. I don't have a giveaway for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are gonna be like, "Damn it, I would wanted to be here for the giveaways." But what I do have next week. Oh man, yeah. Let me do that. Next week during our regularly scheduled program, even that says 11/8, meaning November 8th. It looks like it says from 8 to 9. It's not. It's November 8th, 9 p.m. Eastern. Our regular In the Mix show. We are going to be giving stuff away, man. So it's going to be the In the Mix thank you show. My idea right now is do 5 comic book mystery boxes, and whoever wins those boxes will get added to the wheel, or they'll spin the money wheel. And I have some cash to give away, man. Cash to give away. One lucky person. There's different denominations of cash, but there will be a $100 bill.
I want that mystery box. That's what I want. Keep the cash. I want the mystery box.
The mystery box contains water for your ramen.
Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that.
Remy said it was shit. I'm just joking. Hold on, what I do with it? I had them over here. Oh, they're over there. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do next Friday, man. Giveaway shows, give away some boxes, talk shit, and then we have some cash giveaways, man. So I'm excited. I've been feeling a lot of love within the community lately, which I think is a great thing, right? So we got caught up in this comic book community with a lot of negativity over the last couple of months, but then I see a lot of positivity, as well. A lot of it starts with my guy Gem Mint, man. So if you are able to catch the Gem Mint, the Minty Fresh Morning Show every day at 10 a.m. on Gem Mint's channel, a lot of positivity going on there, man. It's like an amazing hangout. 100 and something people in the chat. It is dope. So I'm just spreading the love, man. I'm just spreading the love. Michael Cecilia is always there as well. That's what we want to do, man. And that'll be next Friday. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Oh, yeah, today's Friday. Duh. My guy Razor Comics has his 200 subscriber. There he goes. 200 subscriber things. 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll be giving something away over there. I'm not going to be able to make it. Actually, Nick and I, we're seeing each other tomorrow.
Oh, murder.
Ain't gonna be no murder. Somebody's getting murdered. I'm doing the murdering.
This is good. So me, Nick, and then this guy. Me, Nick, and this guy. And Comic Journey. We're meeting up tomorrow with another unnamed party. We're all going out to dinner. This is gonna be a very
just so you can announce that there's a Texan in the house. Is that what it is?
It's gonna cost a whole lot of ramen tomorrow, Remy Q. Whole lot of ramen.
Yeah, Jem was wondering where you were at today. I was super busy with work today, dog. Super busy with work. Yo, so that's the thing. So people, when you go into like, you notice being like, oh shit, like Tapia wasn't here today, like because it's the same people every day. So then you notice when people aren't there. Yeah, I was super busy today, man. Our conversation is gonna be very loud. I feel. Well, all us native New Yorkers in one place. There's gonna be a lot of hey yo hey Abafangu like.
Probably a lot more tame than that, considering the locale we'll be in. But yeah,
hey, you're good.
Hop along, case of each. How you doing?
Hey, you're good. Hey,
it was a nice little back and forth Jem and Tom had about your boy the other day, taking up space, doing his thing in New York Comic Con.
Yeah, shout out to Jem and Tom, man. Like stuff like that. That makes my day, man. So that's what I was talking about when you hear like positivity and things like that and people giving other people's flowers. So it was like when me and Jem, for example, we were talking about MJ Comics. MJ Comics, a phenomenal dude and great interviews. And, he's just a good dude. So it's okay to say and give people props. So we gave MJ his props. I was surprised when Tom said that about me, which I was that made my day. I was just like, oh shit, like he's recognizing it, and it's true what he said. For him to recognize like what I do to that level, where it's just like I'm doing stuff for people, and like he said, I don't benefit. There's no direct benefit to me. Like I'm just there filming and helping people and doing stuff, and I'm not asking anybody for anything. Like I'll do a video, I'll film you, do a video, and then send it to you, and that's it. Like I'm not asking for anything in return. And I was humbled that he recognized that.
Yeah, and I mean it was a genuine comment too, because I mean it's not like, oh, he's like, oh, he's a great guy. I mean he was in depth about what he was talking about, and he knows you a little bit.
Yeah, shout out to Comic Tom, man. We are us influencers stick together, B. Skipping lines.
Skip the line.
I'm joking. Am I going to GemCon? I don't want to say yes, but 99% yes, we'll be at GemCon. So Gem is doing it's called GemCon. They're doing like hang out for like 3 days at a spot. They rent out a spot, and it's gonna be cool. At a comic book stop, whatever. I have a bunch of cool things. Anyway, so that's it. Nick, what do you got going on, dog?
I gotta pack my backpack for my trip tomorrow.
Backpack. What about you, Remy Q? What do you got going on?
I have a bunch of stuff going on. Hopefully we'll have a let's talk about it on Thursday. Got 2 weeks to make up. We were gonna do a show last night and got a little held up. So we have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, it was Halloween.
There's a lot to talk about. I got pictures, I got clips, I got all kinds of stuff. It'll be good.
Tootsies?
Oh,
No tootsies. No tootsies.
He says that, but if I were a betting man, there'd be some tootsies.
And I got, honestly, there's a lot of stuff I got to open up. I got the, well, I don't want to say the remainder of my C3 stuff, but I did get some additional C3 stuff. I received an AOK from New York. It was amazing. Came out of nowhere. Still haven't opened that, though. But, yeah. So, should be good.
You need to open that, dog. That's that shit, dog. That's that shit. Comments and Culture says, DJ, what time should I meet you at Peter Luger's? I don't do Peter Luger anymore, dog. I don't do Peter Luger anymore.
That location was actually bandied about for a moment, but Your Highness nixed it.
Nah, it's not Your Highness nixed it, right? So I'm not gonna say where we're going, but so Peter Luger is for people that don't know, it's like a famous restaurant in Brooklyn, one of the most famous steakhouses that you can go to, right? I am a steakhouse connoisseur, so me and Mrs. Lynx, like every Saturday, whatever, like we went to some place this Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah. Oh my God. Anyway, so we go out on the town to dinners and stuff like that. And there are so many places that are better than Peter Luger. Peter Luger just has the name recognition. And there's like, it's literally where we're going tomorrow. It's literally the exact same menu. So one time we were in this place, Mrs. Lynx and I, and then the guy recognized us and, from going in there and shit. And then we asked for something on the menu, but she asks for the Peter Luger version. So she was just like, so at Peter Luger, they call it a holy cow. That's ice cream sundae. And over here at this place, they call it like an ice cream sundae. So she was like, oh, can I get the holy cow? And and the guy just started dying laughing because it's like, that's how exact this place is to Peter Luger.
It'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
You don't do lines, bro. I can see your nose right now. Oh, you meant like lines at cons. My bad. I'm sorry. Oops. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. We love you. We see you next week. Stick around.
I haven't heard that in a while. Right?
Oh,
we don't do that anymore. We never did. No.
Back in effect.
Back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today, I
want to welcome you to my studio. God, I love you guys.
I know.
Love every fiber of your beings.
I can't wait till we see each other again, and all of us in person.
Even if you did dress like a little girl when you were younger.
I voted for your daughter.
The infamous Illuminati.